depression, an eating disorder, and a sugar addiction. Those are 3 things I deal with on a daily basis. And, you know, as someone who is doing the carnivore diet with the intention of losing weight and healing, I can say that I have not done very well so far. But it's not going to stop me because there is a lot that I still need to do and a lot of like obstacles that I need to overcome in order to become a healthy individual and to lose this weight. I have PCOS on top of all this, so losing weight is hard in general. However, I am someone that is dealing with a binge eating disorder with a sugar addiction where instead of going after pastas and chips and popcorn and stuff like that and like bread, like no thank you, bread's disgusting. Like quite literally, I don't like bread. For me, my obsession is candy and Coke. Right there. It's right there. I have a Coke. Haven't drank that one. It's been there since like yesterday, and I have 2 like cans left from my last binge. And like when it comes to like my particular binge eating and sugar addiction, those are what I go for comfort. And when I was going into this diet, I was thinking more of like the physical things. I was just wanting to lose the weight. But I was not actually addressing the binge eating and the sugar addictions, which I should have, because if I had prepared for that in advance, I think I might have had an easier time dealing with it. So that's one thing I do need to kind of like address going from here on out, because that's kind of like one of the things I actually want to talk about is, you know, at this moment is that, you know, when we do hit a stumbling block, when we do fall off the wagon, so to speak, we need to be kind to ourselves. But we also need to pick ourselves up and get back on as quickly as possible, because the quicker we get on, the easier it is to stay on, where if we stay off the wagon for a longer period of time, it's going to be harder to get back up. And part of, for me, that when it's addressing like our health and everything, one of the things that we really do need to address not only is our physical health, but our mental health, everything up here, which for me is a very big thing, because I'm not very attuned with my own body or my own emotions. I kind of struggle with that. I struggle talking to other people, especially like groups of people. And I'm often lost up inside my own little world of make-believe, or I'm inside my books, or I'm focused on the things that I really want to focus on, like my paintings, or like these imaginary little worlds that are playing inside of my head. Like I'm happy in those, or with my video games or my movies or something like that. Those are things I like. Those are things I'm comfortable with. Those are the things I spend like 85 to 90% of my time on, while the rest of the world just like falls away. And so I'm wanting to make a couple of changes. Starting next month on the 1st, I'm going to start doing alternate day fastings. So the last part of this month is going to be me kind of trying to prepare for that and doing my research and my due diligence to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. I was thinking of like different exercises, and someone was so kind to kind of point out that, you know, be careful with like, I was thinking about doing like jump roping or something, but I am overweight, and there is a certain form to jump rope if you don't want to hurt your joints and stuff, but I'm also overweight, and so jumping is going to like pull all my weight up, and then it's going to slam it straight down on my joints, which wouldn't really be a good idea in general. So I might try that like in the grass or something, maybe every once in a while, but I'm going to be focusing largely on trying to walk 30 minutes every single day. Focusing on the water and everything. And another big part is like on the mental health. So a really good thing to kind of keep in mind is that when it comes to getting better and getting healthier, the environment you are in is so very important. And so one of the things I'm going to be focusing on is like my actual home, because my house is my safe zone. It is the place where I am comfortable. It's the place where I feel safe. But I need to make sure the space that I feel safe inside of is also reflecting the type of mentality I want. And like right now, like I get up. So it's not as bad as the last time. There was like a brief glimpse into it. So where is the right angle? So this is my front room. And the last time I kind of showed this, it was more cluttered, and I don't think there was a too good of a view. Like the little table in the middle was up against the wall over here. the chair, the recliner was over by the door. But I've been sweeping several times and I have to mop later again. I'm currently working on trying to like clean off the top of the coffee table. I don't have a lot of storage. And then I have like my little section by my door for my shoes. And behind me leads into the kitchen. I have like my little painting corner. And, like my pictures are up on the wall and everything. Ones I made, little reading nook. And, you know, it's important to kind of have an idea of these type of things. So these are things I'm cleaning. Little kitchen area, the actual kitchen back there along with laundry room. My office, which is a lot cleaner than it used to be. Then I can go down this way. So I don't have access to an actual scale anymore because I'm getting a new job and should be starting it sometime next week. But I don't have access to a scale. So for like goals is this. So these were gotten before my mom had died. It was probably like a year or two after I graduated from high school. I can fit in the green one, but the underslip, which is just a dark silky green, and I love the way I love the texture of this. It's so amazing. But this part right here is super tight, especially around the chest and bust. But my main goal is to fit in this one. I've only been able to wear this once. It's been years. It's been like 10 years. But it was my mama's favorite, and she had wanted to see me in it more than what I was in bedroom. It's a mess. So I'm not going to stay in there very long. Got to get that cleaned up too. But having a goal and to kind of focus on and kind of getting towards is a good thing. So I want to get inside of those shirts, and they fall to like mid-thigh. They're bigger shirts. So I want to be able to fit in those for sure. And like that's a big goal for me right now, is to be able to fit in those. You know, because I got them with my mom, and she died a couple years ago, and so it'd be kind of like a callback really for me to feel a little closer to her, especially considering those were two of my shirts that were her favorite that I never wore because I didn't really feel like I had anywhere to wear them to, because, you know, I live in a small town. There's not a lot of fancy places to go. So goal, fit into those, keep working on my body. And then kind of some of the objectives is work on the mind, work on the physical body, work on the house. Those are the objectives. And so, you know, just kind of going bit by bit and, you know, keep working on myself. And like, if you look at me from like the first video to now, my hair is a little longer, but it's still super short. Still trying to grow it out. And that's another thing, is that I wanted to be able to fully like embrace the more softer nature of myself and be more open to my emotions. And, you know, there's a lot of work that I have to do. There's a lot of things I have to really dive into. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be a long process, but it's going to be worth it. So, that'll be it for this particular video. It's been kind of like all over the place. And, you know, just kind of like an ending message is to be kind to yourselves. And if you're following, please subscribe. Leave comments in the video, like section down below, whatever that, the comment section. I was about to ask what the comment section is called. The comment section. Sometimes I'm a moron. You know, leave some comments down there. I like to talk to all of you. Like the video. Subscribe. And I will see all of you, preferably sooner than later. See y'all later.